Hello.
Yeah.
Today is Wednesday the 14th. This is Gloria. Today we're going to discuss the Facebook, Twitter and Paperly, which are the social media we can utilise in business and in our personal life. This is a broad overview, so at the end of the time we will be able to generally know what you can do with this media.
Good. That's
Okay.
an introduction.
Yes, that's right. And for safety, WHS, which is the Occupational Health and Safety name now,
Right.
we have the exit is out to the right. Here, the
thank
front
you.
door, and there is the toilets to the end of the corridor.
Good. Thank you very much.
I have a handout for you as well. I'll give you that later on.
Good. Appreciate it.
And now we'll just go through. This is a Facebook page open already, and there's three sections of the page. You can actually see the main part where we have the friends and photos that can be added. Now this is when people have the open view, so I don't have it blocked to others. They can go and have a look.
Fine. Understand.
My purpose is to promote animals,
Yes.
to
Can
save
see
them
that.
from the
Yes.
pounds. And over here is the news feed. That's generally similar to when someone runs a page. They will tell you about themselves depending on
Fine. Yes.
who they want to have their photos, friends, and there's also lots of other little
Yes, I can see that.
Pinterest, Flickr, notes, etc. Even they can load videos to show people.
Good idea.
So that is the main
Concept.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then here we have a page that you can create with 2,000 followers on this one,
Goodness. Yes.
and it disseminates information depending on whether you pay for a larger audience. You can actually view the insights to the page here. You can see the data
Fine.
reach,
Yes. Yes.
and you can go and review different posts and add to it, or review whether you should pay some money towards disseminating the information more so.
Exactly.
And so it becomes quite complex if you want to go into that part of it.
Yes, it is.
You can send messages to people or to other pages. For instance, there's some kittens. There's a courier company, for instance. You can go here and message them and say, tell me how much it is to transport a cat to Melbourne, for instance. This is how we do it here.
Exactly. So it's really information at your fingertips, isn't it?
That's right.
Yes.
And so there's government departments are on here, like Tamworth Pound, for instance, or they're a division of spelling error, division of the Pound Regional Council.
Mm-hmm. So it's access to so many things.
And government,
Fine.
councillors,
Yes.
and you have, as I've mentioned before, Home World, for instance. They are listed as a business, like the government. They would have a different division to, say, a charity or a community group. There are group pages. So these are like pages.
Yes. Yes.
And then you have a group page, as in here, where they can be members clustered together,
Yes.
and only the members. Sometimes they can block other people from viewing it too, and that way it's just keeping it a bit more secretive or control with security that way.
Yes, control.
Depending on what it is.
Understand, yes. Yes.
Then we have there's buying and selling sections. There's events that people can invite each other to,
Fine, yes.
birthdays, for instance. And any particular interest group you want to have a look at that you can think of?
At this stage, I'm just looking, yes.
Well, these are actually events coming up, different types. Boycotting, Tokyo, Olympics.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Mm.
Right.
There's also
Yes, it'd be good to look at it in detail quietly and decide what interests you have.
there's the Friends of the Rookwood Cemetery.
All right. Yeah.
There's situations where there's
Nice family history.
a fire, and then people can tell each other to help.
That's
They did that in Tasmania.
isn't that very good?
Mm.
That's excellent. Yes,
Mm.
it's very safety minded.
So there's the tours. I've been speaking to this lady actually, and they're showing that they run them when they run them, and probably the costs.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. I'd be interested in that too.
Okay, and then now we're going to cover Twitter, a broad overview. So at the end of this, I meant to say at the beginning, we just will have an idea of the broad overview for the three types of social media,
Yes.
how they interlink,
Yes. I
if you
understand.
might be interested in, for your work or other interests to utilise it.
Well, that's what you're here to explain it all, aren't you?
That's
Yes.
right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So here we have the Twitter, which you have to become a member of,
Right.
and then you have followers. So you need to have a number of followers to then disseminate the information further, and hopefully they will retweet for you. If you're trying to keep up with like Q&A, for instance.
Well, it's a part of life now, isn't it?
Mm.
Really, Twitter
That's
and
right.
all these communication programs.
The politicians utilise it and make comments. Even Hillary Clinton announced what she was doing when she was going into politics again. Do you remember that? She
Yes.
actually was tweeting. That was her.
Yes, exactly. I
way.
do. I am aware of that actually.
Mm.
Yes.
If there's an earthquake, it's the first
Q&A,
place
very
you
good
will
program.
be looking on there.
Yes.
Just for me, yeah. After? So, yes, you can search for all the different types of subjects that could be fashionable at the moment, or find friends who might be on there.
Mm. Yes, well, it keeps you up to date with everything, doesn't it? You
Mm.
know, and in a very easy way to do it.
You can message them. I even messaged Tracy Spicer about family history.
Oh, right.
She said she didn't think so. She didn't think she was related.
Oh,
Mm.
she probably is.
Mm.
Yes, exactly.
The Barbie twins, there we go, in America. They are some of my...
Oh, I think
Links.
I've seen something about them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're famous from the 80s. And they're animal activists.
Yes, well, yes. That's a very worthwhile interest, I think.
Mm.
Mm.
And so there's 1,200 odd followers here, I think. 1,300 now, which is quite good. And it's automatically linked to Facebook so that it will just disseminate the information. So you have to make sure you put in what you want the other people to see, like hashtag a suburb or Australia or cats or whatever
Oh, right.
the
Yes.
whatever the subject is that you want
Mm-hmm.
known, and you can actually private message some people. You can see from
So you can choose what you want to do, and again, it's totally up to you.
Mm.
Yes.
so you can make it from Facebook, for instance, or you can just create a new one. You can put a link in from somewhere, even a web page if you want to.
Uh-huh.
You can have a family get together and you might be meeting in 1 hour at a certain place, and you could go hashtag whatever, and if
And
they
there you go.
you all know you're
Yes.
arriving because you
Yes.
can link into that
Yes.
rather than ring everyone.
No confusion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
And then another form of social media, which a lot of people don't know about yet, is called Paperly, where it's a virtual paper. You can see the different
Explain
headings.
that, please. Yes.
Photos, videos, world, leisure, arts and entertainment, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And this gentleman has my link due to a country town,
Mm-hmm.
and if I write #Wagga,
Right. Yes.
it will automatically go to his paper. He has archived papers too. You can see where,
That's another outlet for having information out there for people to know what's going on.
that's right, you could have your
Yes.
own
Oh, date,
office newspaper or personal paper, whatever you'd like to have.
and then he will put your information on it as well.
That's right.
Oh, fine.
Simply by the hashtag.
Yes,
You can see the advertising that jumps in that you've been looking at too,
absolutely.
because that's what happens now. They
Yes.
track you. Whatever you look at, the advertising comes and jumps into your world. And see how you can actually retweet or re-Facebook certain articles. There's
Okay.
news. You do have to watch what you put on there because you could end up with something you don't want to have there. But it's quite good, don't you think, as a paper?
Right. Yes.
And if he had business...
It's good to know what you're doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
to have the information explained.
Hmm.
It makes it a big difference, doesn't it?
Like everything, you need to know the ins and outs of the little... It's not hard, the
No.
little...
Just gives you the confidence
Yes.
to know that you can do this.
Yes,
Yes, exactly.
that's right. Now I wonder what else we could go through here. Any special questions?
Look at that. Yes.
Buy and sell.
Right. Okay.
And for many businesses that this would be in a group, so that like a garage sale
I understand. Yes.
we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And it's very easy for people to go online and see it all.
Yes, that's
and
right.
know what is available.
that's
Exactly.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Let's quickly have a look at here. Can you think of another example you'd like to look up? Or a friend who may be on there?
It's very difficult at this stage
Okay.
to think about it all.
All right,
But
well,
it's very, very good.
there's the local
Yes.
vet.
Oh, that's, yeah. No, that's something that's very important, especially if you're an animal lover,
Yeah,
to know what's available to you, and so instantly.
they can advertise their
Right.
whatever they're doing, puppy
What's-
schools.
Oh, yes. That's good.
They've got a little video here of one of the cats they had. She's a lovely cat. She
Oh,
walked on a
yeah.
lead. She
Oh.
needed a new home. There we go.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. And
The photography is very clear, isn't it?
it is
You
great.
can really see very clearly these different animals.
You can see the
Very appealing.
uploading of the videos too. And
The Enide is my favourite.
this one, yes.
Yes.
And they can link to other pages too. All of that helps their exposure. So they need to gather a number of likes to be seen more. So
Yes, I've heard about that.
you can share their page out as well to your own page or to
Oh, look,
other
there you
pages.
go. Yeah. Location,
Yeah,
simple as.
and can save that to there. Or share it to there, I should
Yes.
say. What's back to here? No, sorry, we're just going to go back again now to Twitter to see how that auto-tweeted if we had anything come through.
Right.
That would be under the notifications. I'm jumping around a little bit here.
That's fine.
We might search for, because I need to give you some examples.
Recent searches.
So what's in the news at the moment? Or we could look for cats, for example. and they can be from all around the world, whatever is on here with that hashtag.
Right, okay. The hashtag.
Yes.
Mm.
And then they give you suggestions as to who else to follow, because the more followers you have interested in what you do.
So much information,
Mm.
and it's all there.
That's right.
Yes, you just have to know how to access it, and there you are.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Mm.
Oh,
This is a cute one.
yes.
So, it could be very valuable to lots of businesses if they know how to
Absolutely,
utilise
exactly.
it.
There's so many applications, yes.
And they pay people to actually manage their social media accounts, because sometimes people can make comments on Twitter and Facebook, and they can be not what they want, or they might be asking questions about their business, so they
Yes, so that they
need to
can get
monitor
help
it.
to what is appropriate.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Fine.
But there's another one there.
It also helps people work from home, doesn't it? Do you know? It's
Oh, absolutely.
so available.
That's right.
Yes, in this busy world that we live in now, it makes such a difference.
At all times of the day,
Yes.
and it's free as well for their
Right.
until they change something one day. It's,
But not yet.
it's a free way of connecting.
Yes.
As you'll notice, if we go back to Facebook again, that they'll often put ads here, and they'll see how that's sponsored. So they paid a little bit of money,
Yes.
and eBay itself is pushing some ads through.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's a sponsored ad, and but anyone can have a sponsored ad if they want to. They can just pay a little bit of money, and then more people will see it,
Exactly. Yes.
and with luck they'll be interested.
More
Yeah.
exposure.
Someone
more.
here has put a message, and it won't be seen over here because it's then they're not one of the administrators of the page,
Right.
and you can have a look at yourself. It's missing, and
Oh,
share
dear.
that.
Yes.
Yeah. So that other people might see and notice it. That's how they.
That would be such a help, wouldn't it?
They actually have
Yes.
missing pet pages
Yes.
too, for different areas of work. I'll show you one of those. So there's community pages, group pages, and normal pages.
It's a big help to actually be able to sit and watch visually and see how it all works. That's very good.
And then you can have a go at it later on when you
Right.
have some time to
Absolutely.
have a
Yes.
little play around.
So it's like all things, it's a matter of being confident and just practicing and seeing what is available to you at the click of a button.
That's right. Look, this one's turned up. That
Yeah.
particular cat was lost.
Right.
And yeah, so everyone's
There you go.
shared around to find that one.
Oh, well, you're explaining it very clearly, which is a big help. And
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
There's something.
Well, it's a matter of giving confidence to the person that you're explaining things to, and that's a very important part of this, I feel.
I could see this 19 minutes. Another 10 minutes, I think I need to keep
That's it.
having a look at this. So here's some more pages I have administration on, and as you can see, this one has 406 likes. It tells me only one this
that
week.
people have looked at, yes.
And it's giving me a bit of a prompt to get to this number of likes, 500,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and to promote the page. If I did that, it would want to ask
It
me.
also shows you, you know, what people are accessing your information, doesn't it?
Yes. It's actually telling me, it's telling me that other these people, they could, if you pay, and they're a certain group of age group, that would go out to them, would disseminate further.
Right.
and
Right, yes.
men, women or all, budget of $7, gives you so many likes per day if you pay that money,
Right.
because they're really trying to keep, make some money there. And they didn't want...
So you pay that
time.
through an account? Yes,
Like you do on eBay.
exactly.
Yeah. So it's quite interesting seeing the background of how the pages work and what they're suggesting. You can have other administration people on the page too, who keep an eye on it for you, because you do need to have that monitoring from time to time.
Yes, to be sure that it's all working correctly. Yes, understand.
This one's Hawkesbury Pound, for instance. And then you can like it and then share it to different pages, or just your own page, and then other people will see it. It's like they'll...
It goes to so many places, doesn't it? You know, there's so many people have access to this information.
Even people who
Which is
aren't on
excellent.
Facebook, they can use that actual Facebook link as a web page. A lot of people do that these days.
Oh, yes.
They don't worry about having a
Your
web
own,
page.
yes, exactly.
because it doesn't cost to have it. And I think I can show you this other paper. I'll just have a look at this.
Yeah.
There we go. And that's brought in information from...
Australia.
Yes. It doesn't have a lot.
Very far-reaching, isn't it?
I've actually taken the American posts off because they were getting a bit political.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. And as you say, you can put it on, take it off.
Yeah.
It's totally up to you. Yeah, what is available to you and what you want to put out there.
See, I've had here the town of Griffith with a hash, and so it's brought up when I've had that on one of my other pages linked to give that information there, so I could have a whole lot of, for instance, pets to adopt linking into my page.
Yes.
I just have to know how to make it link with the hashtags,
Yes.
and then you can have, this is going to update in an hour, and I can look at the
Very
archives.
instant, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this might have something for a few weeks ago, depending again about what hashtags I've used. Okay, so it's a hashtag there. This is something in Victoria. And then someone has
And
shared
you can go
it.
back and see what you've accessed, and it's all there. Absolutely.
And this person has actually shared whatever it was on the page, and something to do with Australian Walking Dog Rescue. So they're sharing the information. And it helped for the Adelaide show, for instance.
Right.
And
Yes, I
they
can
add
see
in
that.
all these other people at Barossa Herald, at Fairfax Media South Australia. And that will prompt them to have a look at this post that she's put here.
Follow.
There's people from
Yes.
all over the world following in different manners. This is all through Twitter, so you have
Yes,
so
okay,
Twitter,
the Twitter.
friends
Yes.
or followers, and you have the Facebook friends and
Facebook.
followers.
Right.
They're
Okay.
not always the same.
Either or.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
Yes. Okay.
Mm.
And then, you, as you say, on the paper line, you can then do further advertising or let people know what's available.
On a regular basis.
Yes.
So I'm just looking at the
Keep
archive
updating
again.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's American.
Oh dear.
And then, so you have to watch what you put. It might not be what you want to have on your paper.
As you said, then you can get help on that score too.
That's right.
Yeah.
So another person has shared there. And I'll just have another few more minutes here. Thank you for that. Okay, lovely. And is there any other questions you have?
No, I think you've explained it. Thank you very much, Cheryl, very clearly. And I do appreciate the time you've given because it's been very helpful.
Oh, that's
So
good.
thank you.
And you
Yes,
might be able to
thank you.
utilise it all.
Oh, absolutely,
some
yes.
people about it.
Yeah, and as I say, it's a matter of just practice and being confident and having it had explained, then it makes it clearer and more understandable to go ahead and use these applications and know that it's there for you to be able to be confident. Very
Oh,
good.
that's good. Thank you for that for your time.
Oh, no,
If you want to join
appreciate
next
it.
week's class, we'll be
Oh,
going into
really?
the
Oh, that'd be
basics
good. Yes,
of.
yes. Perhaps go home and practice and see what questions I have then. That
That's
would
right.
probably be a very good thing
And I
to
have
do.
the handout here for each.
Oh,
to
yes, thank you.
refer
Yes,
to.
yeah, that's always a good
Broken
thing.
it up into the
Yes.
3 subjects.
Right, yes, Facebook, Twitter, and the other one is
Paperlike,
Paperlike.
yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So
And there's always the help.
certainly been an introduction to all these processes.
And there's always the
very
help.
clearly explained. Thank you again.
That's okay.
Good.
Through, if you're really interested, you can go looking online at any of them. They have help information.
Oh, yes.
Frequently asked
Right.
questions sections too.
Good,
But
good.
you can always contact
And
me.
things that other people have asked too, and
That's right.
that you mightn't have thought of, which is also helpful.
That's right. Examples too.
Oh, well,
So I
thank
think
you
I'm
for your
good
time.
close.
I appreciate that very much.
Welcome. Thank you again.
Okay.